If you've needed any reason to take an excuse to watch Hollyoaks and add it to your weekly soap calendar, make sure to put it in your schedule, as you need to watch Monday the 25th of September, the hour-long episode where we see the Felix and the Warren stuff culminate in this big angle where he's likely being sectioned, and we see the build-up, all that leads to when Rayne Royce dies. As obviously she has been set out to go, this needs to be big, it needs to be popular, it needs to be successful. So she is exposing the worst parts of herself to everybody on camera, live, so everybody gets to see it. Imagine Big Brother, but with one toxic asshole in there, just absolutely getting on everybody's shit. It is phenomenal, Hollyoaks. Phenomenal TV, and my good God. Obviously, it sets up a whodunit as to who did the kill, and it sets out this lovely crescendo. Everybody she alienates, it could be any of the people who were there. So who the fuck killed Rayne Royce? Well, I am doing this as more of like a video diary, as I will add on to the list every time I get to watch an extra bit. But why was today's episode so good? Well, fuck me, it was absolutely fantastic, and you gotta wonder why. Well, simply because Rayne proceeds to go fully send it. She's jumped the shark. She's over the fucking bridge. She's made the leap of faith. And the leap of faith means calling everybody out for what she believes to be absolutely worthless. And it's gold. All these characters who are set up to believe and try to appreciate Rayne. But, you know, she attacks Romeo. Perry exposes her. Brent realizes how toxic she is. Hunter, Zoe, and Prince all get vindicated for all the stuff they've been trying to share about Rayne. And, you know, Phoenix is there being angry. Lizzie is prepared to do it. Lacey feels betrayed by who she thought was her best friend. And obviously Nadira has been put in the firing line because she simply, well, she only went and just exposed the fact that she used her money to get this house. And Prince is angry because, not Prince, Hunter's angry because he believes Rayne needs to pay, and oh my fucking juicy hamburger, nom nom nom. It's got the juice. It's fantastic, Hollyoaks. It is incredible stuff. But yes, this is going to act as a bit more like a video diary stuff. At the end of the week and at the end of the video, I'll be giving my full thoughts. But that's just, do fucking watch the Monday's episode. It is God tier. I suppose elsewise, you see the Felix and Warren relationship come to a head as they meet on a quarry, and Felix believes that none of this is real. And it then seems to believe that he's having a mental breakdown. And you know, Warren nearly falls off the ledge, but Felix saves him. And then in the car back, they're like, yo, when we go back, is Cormac gonna be there? Cormac being the man who abused Felix as a child. Like, is Cormac gonna be there? And Warren makes a call going, fuck lads, ambulance, we need someone here to check out Felix. So it feels like he may genuinely be sectioned after all of the punishment and torment he's gone after several years of just constant aggro. Now his brain's finally given up. And I suppose just because I will be coming back to this at the end of the week as well, and by at the end of the week, I mean at the end of the video, as of now, who do I think is being laid out to be the most likely to have killed Rayne? I suppose actually the reveal in the end is that there's this AI like bot, like Alexa, but it's with Rayne's voice, and they say, please gather in front of the pool for a surprise, and everybody gets there from all their different places, and holy fucking shit, is Rayne face down in the pool, dead, absolutely dead. Oh, fantastic stuff. Bold prediction currently as to who killed Rayne. Judging from what they set up, I am probably going to say Brent. Yeah, there we are. I'm probably going to say Brent, but I will get back to this as I watch the next episodes. But so far, so good. Fantastic. Make sure to watch it. Thank you, and I'll catch you in a couple. See ya. When I was essentially, I did a bit of like a diary earlier where I essentially went, who do I believe is the murderer? I initially said Brent, but after having thought through it a little bit more, I do feel like that the Brent is a little bit of a red herring. Like, he's been shown, even though he looks a lot like Peter Dinklage, nothing to do with it. It's 1 a.m. I'm tired. You know, it's suspected that he had something to do with it, but ultimately it feels like he's too easy a suspect to pick. He's a throwaway character who's only just been reintroduced. It's kind of like, there's no real point in actually having it be Brent. It has to be one of the established characters in this storyline. But, you know, so, like, essentially everybody gets isolated, everybody gets angry with Rayne. She exposes herself for using everyone, and in the end of the episode, with like an AI like voice thing, it says, "Oh, please go to the pool for a big surprise," and it turns out that Rayne is dead, face down in the pool. It's like, fuck, what? You know, Romeo does this fucking comedy like fucking butt bomb into the pool, which buckled me, even though it was a very tense moment. And obviously he discovers that she's dead. And I'm just going to spend the time now to kind of give some speculation from... My initial speculation obviously was Brent, but the people who come across as the most suspicious is Nadira, first and foremost. She seems to like to dissuade the blame, wants to fix her errors, and wants to get revenge. She is suspect number 1 so far. The other one is kind of like Hunter, really. Because Hunter just seems very angry, but as it's later revealed, obviously he's feeling guilty about not telling Zoe the truth about why Sam had to leave. The guy who clearly had a much larger exit this time when he really didn't need to. It was another excuse of the fucking shallow Chen Williams family that, it's just absolute wank. Like, just didn't give any of them anything to do. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry if this is a bit like rambly, but I'm just trying to... There was a lot going on this week. There's a lot of stuff to take in. But ultimately, I just do believe that the... Brent is definitely a red herring. There's no way it's Brent. People would like to believe... Like, I can't believe it being Perry or Romeo. I truly can't. It doesn't... I don't think it would fit their characters to become murderers. I know a lot of people in the comment section have said, you know, Hollyoaks doesn't mind actually making someone a murderer. You know, like, I just can't see it being them. They don't have the conscience for it. Romeo's too brainwashed. Obviously, he, like, defected away from Rayne in the end. But ultimately, it's kind of one of those things where... I don't know, it's too convenient for it to be Romeo or Perry. So I do genuinely believe that it is probably, if they are going for this and they want to be a fairly established character, it's either going to be Hunter or Nadira. But obviously we haven't gotten all the information. During the week we also learned that apparently Perry and Rayne used to go to school together. And Perry used to bully Rayne, which we'd not seen in the build-up to this whatsoever, so it came out of left field, but it's kind of interesting. It's also revealed that obviously Sam was not the one who was sending dodgy texts to Zoe. But I think those two are the, like, big key suspects. If I were to... I also like how Hunter's fucking, like alibi is he was too busy pumping Faye or something, like... Fuck's sake, lads. Obviously, I don't think it's Phoenix. I don't think it's Zoe. If they want to go for a slight red herring, but kind of wrap it all up in a very nice bow, I think if they want to go for the wild card type character, I know the wild card was like a term used in today's episode, or Monday's episode, but I do think if they do want it to be more reasoned, I think it would be Lizzie. Simply because she's not really been given much. She could probably get away with it if she needed to. Or if not, they could easily send her off to fucking prison. And that'd be fine. But essentially the three main suspects are obviously Nadira, Prince, and Lizzie. I don't really know if I believe any of these. I don't really have a big take on who it's going to be, as it will be unfolding over the next couple months. But, you know, it's going to be nice to see all of, like, the people acting a bit more shifty and all that. Oh, fucking hell. Excuse me. The Monday episode was probably one of my favorite Hollyoaks episodes of all time. It had all of the good aspects. It had the good music. It had the very bigged up, dramatic performances. It had the stylization with all the extra graphics and whatnot. Like, it truly was a very good episode of Hollyoaks. And I do genuinely say, if anybody's just clicked on this by choice and you want to see some Hollyoaks, start watching from now, and we'll see it go from there. Like, the amount of characters who were fairly minor characters in the last year being risen up to this level, to obviously show that, you know, a lot of these characters are capable. They needed more young adults to be able to keep this story fresh and keep the story legit. So, you know, pretty interesting way to do it. I just want to say that this week was absolutely fantastic, and I did really love it, even if I kind of took my time and I went, oh yeah, I'll watch this, and it's like fucking like 2.5 hours at least, and I'm like, oh god, I love Hollyoaks, but why have I done this on a Friday evening at the end of the week? But yeah, I wanted to cover my initial thoughts. Sorry if it's a bit rambled, but I did just want to get all of the initial surface level thoughts in my brain to come out as expected. Obviously, the favorite bits of the week are the reveal that Rayne is dead in the pool. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was really cool how they decided, okay, Rayne, to get this, you need to cause shit. You need to cause so much drama, it's unreasonable. People love it when you just go too far. So go too far all the fucking time. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. But yeah, I think that it'll, like, if I want to lock it in, I would just say Nadira right now. I could still see it being Lacey, but it's just the way it's been angled currently. I don't really think there's any reason to suggest it would be Lacey or Perry or Romeo. Obviously, we'll learn more as it goes on, but ultimately, it's one of those things where they haven't given out much away. And obviously, like, when they did who killed, like, who is a glove hand killer, you know, obviously they didn't ever say it was Lindsay in the build-up, so there's always a chance it's all red herrings and all nonsense. Maybe I'll do another video following up tomorrow where I just go through what my thoughts are, but I did just want to give a immediate take after watching. I'm not sure how I'm going to cover this whodunit storyline so far. I think maybe every month or so, or every couple weeks. I mean, you guys can probably suggest something. You know, suggest how often I talk about this as we go through. We say who the suspects are going to be, and then we carry on from there. But the main question I have is, who do you think did it? Who do you think did it? Obviously, people have been commenting on the Rayne Royce WHODUNNIT again, and I think it's very cool to see. So who do you think killed Rayne Royce? How did you find the big Hollyoaks stunt week? It was fantastic stuff, probably the best Hollyoaks all year, honestly. Absolutely glorious. Hollyoaks knows how to turn it up when necessary, and this was another example of that. But there we are. I've been Ash from Watching Walford. Thank you for watching this video that has been recorded at 1 in the morning. I'm going to get some fucking sleep now. Thank you for watching, and make sure to tell me what you think in the comment section down below. And there is a dog. Enjoy the dog. He's having a sleep. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.